All right. Good morning, my friends. Mike Johnson here with another Soul Shine session. It's a beautiful day outside. This morning we're going to talk about getting unstuck. All of us go through challenges in our life. All of us. Everybody on this planet. Some of us think that we're the only ones with problems. Everybody who is alive has problems of some kind. Whether you're rich or poor, short, tall, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you live. We all have problems. But sometimes we keep beating the problem with the same stick, thinking that it will yield to us, and knowing all along the old saying that insanity is doing the same thing, the same way, expecting different results. We need to ask ourselves, are we going through it or are we growing through it? Some go through life saying, it's not fair. Life's not fair. Well, I'm going to tell you, birds eat worms, but you don't hear the birds going around complaining that that's all they have to eat. No, every morning you wake up and the birds are singing. The birds are chirping every single day. If you get stuck thinking that something is not fair, all you've got to do is look around the world. Nothing really in this world is fair. It is what it is. Get on with your life and start doing the very best that you can. It makes no difference if someone else is doing better or someone else is doing worse financially. It makes no difference at all to you that they have a better job or a better house or a better wife or a better husband. If you ask them, they'll tell you all the things that are wrong and that's not better about all of that. So don't get stuck in comparison. Sometimes we get stuck comparing ourselves to people around us. Comparison is the thief of joy and the thief of progress. It will steal away every opportunity that you get. Look at where you are and look at where you want to be and how to get there and start. Don't just sit and wish things would happen. Another way that we get stuck is making a mistake. Now, we've all made mistakes. Sometimes they're great big mistakes. Sometimes they're small mistakes. You're still alive. You can recover. I've made thousands of mistakes. Just ask Debbie. And we've recovered from all of them. Some were more difficult than others. But still, here we are. We've all made errors in judgment. We've all made mistakes, but yet we're still here. You're still watching me this morning. Some people tend to look at their mistakes and think that it's the end of the road. This is it. My life is over. But you have to learn how to forgive. One of the greatest lessons in life that I've learned is how to forgive. And I'm not just talking about how to forgive others. That is important. I'm talking about how to forgive yourself. How to see that you've made a mistake. To make it right, make amends, and to move along. Do you know what happens every time you go to the gas station? You put gas in your car. You open up the cap and you grab the handle off, put it in there, and you flip that lever up. And what does it do? It resets the charges that were there before. It resets the previous charges. And that's what we've got to do. We've got to be able to reset. Forgive ourselves. Figure out what went wrong. I'm not saying go out and make the same mistakes over and over and over, because that really is the end. But reset your life. And don't get stuck. If you want to move forward, you have to clear your mind of all the unnecessary baggage, all the garbage and the mistakes that are weighing you down. When you focus on your previous mistakes, you start to feel sorry for yourself. You get angry. thinking about what you did, thinking about the past. Oh, if all I thought about was the past, I would be so angry, and I'd be angry at who? I'd be angry at me. And another thing that people do, and don't think that I'm just criticizing, a few of you, because I've done this myself, is going around and telling other people what somebody else did to me. Going around and telling other people the mistake that I made and how bad it was. Now, it doesn't help. Now, I'm going to tell you that about 80% of the people out there don't care about your problem or what happened to you, and 20% of them are glad it's you and not them. Reset. Clear those old things out of your mind. Now, here's a secret I found to getting unstuck in life. Everyone has problems, and you should be thankful that you have the ones that you do. And be thankful that you don't have somebody else's problems. It's like the story about the guy who complained that he didn't have shoes till he saw the man who didn't have feet. The best way to get unstuck from any situation is to get out there and help somebody else. But if you really, really, really want to start moving forward towards a healthy and successful life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. People are going to criticize you. The world is going to criticize you and be down on you no matter what it is that you decide to do. Critics are everywhere. You've got to ignore the critics. I want you to remember, life is cyclic. It's like a pendulum on a clock, and it swings back and forth. It swings in both directions. And if things seem to be going wrong for you now, you can expect them to turn around at some point, because they always do. Sometimes all we can do in some situations is maintain our faith and our attitude until it turns around. There have been several times in my life that all I could say is, this has not come to stay. It has come to pass. And eventually it did. I got back up, I dusted off, and I headed on down the road. I want you to repeat after me. And continue to say this to yourself all day long. We've heard it. We've said it before. Where there is a will, there is a way. And I am going to find that way. Where there is a will, there is a way. And I am going to find that way. Go out there and have a fantastic day, my friends. If you found this helpful, share it with your friends and see if you can help somebody else today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Help somebody today. I'll see you Thursday with another message of hope and encouragement. I love y'all. Let your soul shine. And I'll see you soon.